The other team that is next there, and I think is a team that is looking to redeem themselves a little bit from last year because there's the expectations have become a lot higher than a 6-4 season for the Homestead Spartans. So you got Chad Zollman in his 19th season, 152 and 48. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Chad personally because my son played under him, and I just like the way he handled himself, way he handled his kids and team. And I know that he will look for a better season than last year for them. I think the biggest thing has been alleviated for them because it was all talk about who was going to be the quarterback this year. I mean, here's a kid like Peyton Slavin who had a pretty decent year last year as their starting quarterback. And now there's a turmoil on who's going to be that guy because the Jimmy Sullivan kid was that guy that was going to be the next heir apparent there. Well, he's left. So I like Peyton Slavin. I like the way he plays. I think he's a hard-nosed kid. I don't think, talent wise, is he a Zach Terrell? Probably not. But Coach Skelton does a great job with the quarterbacks there. And I think, from that standpoint, Peyton Slavin, look, he had 1,900 yards last year and 19 TDs, and he can run the ball. So I don't know what else I can say about the kid. I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
Sure. And that offensive line is going to help them. 3 returning starters up front. And now a big target for Homestead, too, coming out of the offseason. Grant Leeper, the basketball player, he's going to line up as tight end and a receiver for Homestead, 6'7". So a big target for Peyton Slavin. And with that returning offensive line, a lot of different options. I mean, if you look at this Homestead team, 6-4 a year ago, losses to Lures, to Snyder, Carroll twice, and it's the lowest win total they've had since 2013. So, their defense has only 2 returners, so that's going to be an issue for them. Both on the offense or on the defensive line, so they'll have to figure that out. So, it's one of those things where it's kind of a next man up into some of those bigger men's schools, and when you have graduation. But it's going to be an interesting Homestead team because Peyton Slavin's coming back with the big numbers. Grant Leeper enters the fold, and can they continue to light up the scoreboard like they have in years past? And if you get some of these games in a track meet, it's a lot of ways that it can go, and Homestead can be in the mix there with that experience coming back.
Well, and that's the case. I mean, I like I said, I like Peyton. I think he provides the leadership they need. I think the biggest question always with Homestead is defense. Now their defense has improved greatly to the point now where I think they're doing a great job playing aggressive that they do. I mean, they're playing this blitzing style 4-3 where they're turning kids loose and taking advantage of their scheme. So, we'll see where it all leads to. Maybe the controversy will die down now that it's kind of resolved itself and we move on forward from there.